So when they go into the lead in phase, these 3 activities are set up. When the lead comes in, it assumes that Sheila's probably talked to them somehow. So either there's been a text or a voicemail or something like that. Then you'll want to open this activity and change it to text or voicemail. And see how there's instructions down here? It says see notes. Set this activity type, whether it was a call or an email. So here's an email. So switch it to email if it was an email. And then number 2, set the date of when it was completed. Oh, look at the numbers aren't even right. So I'll fix that too. Make a note here if needed. So like, let's say there was a conversation and it was like, they don't want to look for anything for a month. Make that note here in the notes and then mark as done. So can you see how there's like total instructions here on how to do each of the activities? And if something happened and like, let's say you got a lead in, but you've not had any contact with them at all, then you can delete this. Or you can mark it as done. It really doesn't matter. The only reason it would matter is when you do your reports at the end of the month, if you mark it as done, it's gonna say that you did a phone call that you didn't make. So for me, I care a lot about my reporting from a sales standpoint, and I would delete it because if that first phone call didn't get made, I would wanna keep track of the fact that that call didn't get made. Does that make sense? So that's the first one that comes up. The other thing that comes up is contact email 01 same day. And you can see the due date is today. And so you'll go up to the email and you look at it, BP contact email 01. All the templates are titled exactly the same and they're in order. So see how it's BP contact email 01 same day. And what you'll want to do is there's no email in here, so that's why the 2 didn't pre-populate. It'll pre-populate for anything where there's a name and an email address. So that first name would be populated. And then just read it. It is 2019 because I haven't gotten any new market reports, but they have an infographic that shows like the billings market. So you can change that. If you have something different to give away, just change that sentence to whatever you do. But I've attached that. But if you read it, it says like, here's an infographic with a recap of the local market in 2019. Let's set up a time and go through and talk about more about what current market conditions. So it's really about trying to get the conversation going. And Hillary put together it's a really pretty infographic that has a really good overview. And it was the best that I could get. So that's what's attached. But again, just change it to whatever you want. But I always check the notes too. So I would look at how did that phone call go? Maybe say, oh, it sounds like you're really busy, but at least it has the bulk of it, and then you can customize it. And that's why we do it by hand, because Sheila, as you know, it's really competitive, and in order to build that loyalty, having those previous notes and being able to, put something in there to say hey, I remember you. It's a big edge against your competition. If there's anything while we're going through it and you see something that needs to be changed, I literally can do it, but what I will do is, I'll just show you right now how to change an email template. It's the easiest thing of everything. It's the easiest thing to change. So a good example, I'm gonna go ahead and you go see where it says templates, go to manage templates. And I also have these instructions written down in this list I'm going to show you in a minute too. But so manage templates, and then click on this email you want to change. Attached is, I'm just going to say attached is some helpful information. And I'll take this attachment off as well. Now and then just click save. All of the giveaways that I used, if you go to the Trello board on this left-hand side, it says giveaways, and this has reference to them. So if in the future you want to switch.
Do any of those or not?
Yeah, they're sprinkled throughout all of them. So they have at different stages, they have different giveaways that are given out. It's like, hey, which, there's, in fact, if you look through here, the Trello board actually tells you what the subject of these emails are. where it says template created, that's where you can see where there's a email. And if there's a giveaway, it'll say right here. Do you see this where it says giveaway on this, where my mouse is? You just click them and open them up. And this is actually a really good time that you'll use the Trello board, is just to see what the giveaways are. Or you can pull the emails up and just look through each email and edit them. That would probably be the best thing, is just to do that, where you guys sit together, you go into Pipedrive, and whoops, I'm actually gonna go to you have to open an email to do a template. So you can either do it, if you're gonna sit down and do it, I'm all about like, what is the fewest clicks? And so if I'm like, hey, I wanna sit with Sheila and I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna help her do the templates, I would go to the mail tab. And this is what my instructions tell you. So just to show you in person what it looks like, go to the mail tab and then click on this little square and then click on templates down at the bottom and then click manage templates, and then just go one at a time, just go down them and edit them as you want. And then let's see, close it and then just go to the next one. See, it keeps it open. So it's just probably a good couple hour or two. You guys can just sit and go through them. If there's a little paper clip, just note that there's a attachment, and the way you can see it is right down here. Can you see this tips for closing, little garbage can to delete it if you want to delete it? Yes, no?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. See, easy enough?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And that'll make it easy. And they're not all attachments. Some of them are links to the Berkshire Hathaway resources. Not the general resources, but like the specific resource that we're promising them.
Okay.